Hey, good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday to you, December 17th, with our temperatures about 20 degrees above where we should be for this time of the year. We're already sitting in the mid 50s, so we are kicking things off on an incredibly warm foot, getting a live look at our tower cams, picking up that Ochre Mountain camera, those clouds still hanging low, but overall, not a bad start to the afternoon, that's for sure. Natural History Museum cam still hanging on to a few of those low-lying clouds, but looking pretty good overall. We are starting to see those showers taper off, but still picking up some light to moderate snowfall across elevations above 8,000, so still hanging on to those higher terrain showers. And that's what we'll be seeing throughout the afternoon here at home, warming up quite a bit to the mid to upper 50s, and then eventually we will be dipping down by tomorrow as that front fully moves through our region. But let's get started. So there has been some conversation as to what is actually happening, why we continue to kind of dodge these storms. So this atmospheric river pattern, this steady flow of moisture has set up across the Pacific Northwest. In the summertime, we tend to see them sink lower. In the wintertime, we tend to see them come straight off the northwest. It is a long, narrow band of moisture in the atmosphere, like a river in the sky, also known as Pineapple Express, not the movie, the weather phenomenon. It's a moisture transport, so it's a steady stream of that flow. A storm is an organized system, low pressure, circulations, and fronts. So it's kind of its own unit, whereas an atmospheric river kind of stretches and elongates, and it's just a steady flow. Storms tend to move in and out pretty quickly. So a little bit of a difference. So what we have is an atmospheric river, but then we have a storm behind it. Wild. So here at home, we have a high wind watch and a wind advisory across the northern and northwest pocket, with the strongest winds happening across eastern Nevada near Wendover. Wind gusts over 60 miles per hour. So that's why those advisories and watches are in alert. But you can see across much of the Pacific Northwest, several watches, warnings, advisories. So areas in that lighter pink are a winter storm warning. We have a winter storm watch in the blue. We have a blizzard warning. That's what's in red. And we have a green is the flood watch, and the purple is the winter storm advisory. Got a lot going on. A lot going on. So that's what's happening across the rest of the Midwest and the Pacific Northwest. We're kind of getting a little bit of it. It could be worse. Definitely could be worse. So that wind watch is going to be in effect until this evening. Wind gusts over 60 miles per hour. I hate that high wind watch and high wind warning. Hold on one second.
Today says Ogden's Christmas Village has a second bill for that.
It's a great Christmas lights display. Then Scott Salt Lake says 18th Avenue. So
it's Salt Lake.
Okay, that is a high wind warning. Okay, apologize. That is a high wind warning. To me, it looks like that watch. No, that's going to go on until this evening. Wind gusts over 60 miles per hour. And there is a wind advisory in effect.
No, it's right below.
For areas along the Wasatch Front, Bear River Range, Duchesne has one in effect. Wind gusts still 55 to 60 miles per hour. Once again, strongest winds across Bear River Range and eastern Nevada. So these winds are going to continue throughout the rest of our afternoon. We're talking wind gusts, once again, 55, 60 miles per hour, very breezy. That's probably going to be the biggest weather concern. Those winds combined with that rain, and I'll let you know what that led to. But those winds are going to continue throughout the rest of your evening and then into early tomorrow morning, still hanging on to a little bit of a breeze across Summit County, but not nearly as breezy and gusty as today. So definitely very strong. If you are across eastern Nevada or western Utah, I would tie down those holiday decorations. Messy. So we do have that level 1 risk, marginal, short-lived, limited intensity, but still can pack quite a punch, especially when dealing with those winds over 60 miles per hour, those wind gusts over 60 miles per hour, potentially dangerous. And that's all across northern Utah and Salt Lake is in that, Davis is in that, Weber, Morgan, Cache Ridge, Box Elder, little bit there for that northeast pocket of Tooele. Here's what we're currently looking at. Did you have a revelation?
I had a better idea to not be rushed.
Okay. Oh, okay. I was like, what? What weather phenomenon did you come up with? So we're going to continue to see just a steady flow of moisture over the next couple of hours, especially for northern Utah. That's why we are under that level 1 risk for some down trees, power lines, just additional wind damage. So if you are in that area, especially across northern Box Elder, Cache Ridge, you're going to be at highest risk today with those winds and that heavy rain. We still have some light snow across the mountains. Honestly, this is not going to be a major mountain snow event. Biggest concern will be those winds. They are incredibly strong, potentially dangerous. Temperatures. Look at that. We're already in the upper 50s. Salt Lake, Ogden, Wendover. See, that's what makes me nervous for some severe weather. The fact that it's already so very warm and then we're going to get blasted with cooler air, that always causes issues. So that's where we could be seeing hail and wind. Yeah. Hi, Bill.
There's a crawl running. You know about it?
There's a crawl running?
Yeah. What is this crawl?
On my stream?
No, over here.
Oh, okay.
I just didn't know if you knew about it.
No. I haven't done anything on.
That automatically comes up, I guess.
I haven't done anything on air today. I'm just streaming.
Yeah, it's saying.
So temperatures in the low to mid 50s across western Utah, low 40s. There's a high wind warning.
No, for a severe thunderstorm.
Ah.
I mean, there's threat of severe thunderstorm.
Do we have the northern? I mean, there is a severe thunderstorm warning in northern Idaho, in southern Idaho.
Really?
Yeah. Is that in our area? It's right there.
Well, yeah, but that's not Bear Lake.
Do they have counties marked?
It says Bear Lake.
Ah. We have a crawl running, so we're trying to figure that out. So temperatures across the northeast corner, southwest Wyoming, in the mid to upper 30s, low 50s for Ogden, mid to upper 30s for Moab, low 40s for Page.
I just make a dream y'all knew about it. Well, they mentioned that to me, and I looked and it was like, oh, maybe it was something else because.
Here's where we're going to make it to today.
Okay.
Incredibly warm.
Okay,
Sorry if I already did that. Lots happening. So pretty messy throughout the rest of our morning into the afternoon hours.
Well, after being socked in with some of the smog in the Valley Haze last couple of days, luckily version of weekend, a big improvement in air quality would be good today. And so
it looks like that severe thunderstorm risk is going to decrease throughout the afternoon.
Some strong wind gusts possible Valley range.
Looks like mainly before 3. That's where we're primarily going to be concerned with those winds causing damage.
Keep that in mind. Otherwise, we'll peak in the upper 50s in Salt Lake, and then behind the front.
So continuing, this model kind of has us lingering into early evening, but I think the majority of that precip is going to be out of here by about 4. And then another little wave tomorrow, but overall pretty dry. Friday evening, picking up another storm system. That's going to be brief. And then Saturday into Sunday. None of these storm systems look as if they're going to cause any kind of major concerns. Wind, rain. So picking up through this evening, maybe a few hundredths of an inch for the city. Not much. Most of that is going to happen across Cache and Rich County. Logan picking up about 0.2 of an inch. And if this all wants to come at once, it looks like some areas are favoring over 0.5 of an inch in a short period of time. That could cause some issues. Snow. Not much at all. Significantly less than what we were looking at yesterday. 3 to 6 inches across the higher terrain, elevations above 9,000. Everywhere else, on average, 1 to 3. We do have a pretty significant temp drop from today into tomorrow, but still, that's well above average. 49, that's about 10 degrees above where we should be. So that dip's not really going to impact us too much. And it honestly doesn't look like we're going to cool down anytime soon. Look at that. Look at Tuesday. That's crazy. Upper 50s. So we'll have one day in the 40s, and then we'll be back to the 50s for the weekend. Rather unsettled. No day this weekend is going to be a complete washout, but just pay attention as far as getting out and about because it is going to be rather soggy. Faircross, Southern Utah. Very nice. Temperatures mid to upper 60s. Monday, Tuesday. So week of Christmas is starting off very warm already. Yeah? Okay. And yeah, that's kind of the theme going into early next week. Just warm. Warm, warm, warm. Weird. But all right, everybody, I got to go do some recordings, so I'm going to hop off. But I hope you have a great day. And if you have any questions, just let me know. I check them throughout the day. So, all right, have a good one.